sure if you guys got the energy left or not, you know?
Oh yeah, oh. Love this beat. Oh, yeah. Long intro. That bass is the anchor, bro. Anchoring. I'm like in a trance. I love that voice effect. Loud crash, loud cymbals. My phone is all the way up. Volume is so loud. Wow, dude. I have fucking chills, dude. I'm going to immediately message the guy who recommended National Anthem on my OG channel. Holy shit, dude. I'm not playing this up for the reaction. I've reacted to, I think, 4 or 5 different Radiohead songs in the past, and they were like big name songs. Like, I think I did Paranoid Android. I didn't do Karma Police. I can't remember the other 4 I listened to. I think I listened to some Live from the Basement stuff. But let me tell you, I listened to those songs in a weird era for me. It was years ago. It was easily 3 years ago. And something hadn't developed yet with me for my just true visceral love for alternative music. You know, I was a fan of like Muse in high school, but that doesn't even touch really what traditional alternative sounds like or what I've developed to like. You know, I love trip hop stuff now, you know, continuous looping beats and really slaved over noise. And god damn it, that bass carried through that whole song is evil, dude. Evil. That is so heavy, dude. That sounds straight out of like a Beck song, like Garrow. And I don't know if Beck was before Radiohead or vice versa, or if they took notes off each other, but that was so reminiscent of like a traditional Beck, like an E-Pro, just heavy bass line. That bass was so loud and so clear. That is maybe the only time I've had a reaction to absolute max volume because I could not get enough of the soundscape of noise that fed into my ear. I could literally put my headphones back on and listen to that again with my eyes closed. That, hands down, okay, I didn't even say the song, the National Anthem, you just saw the title. Hands down, my favorite Radiohead song I have listened to thus far on a reaction, and maybe my favorite that I've heard of them. I think I've heard less than 10 songs of Radiohead. I really like Subterranean, Homesick Alien. Karma Police is give or take. I like it a lot, but I don't find myself returning to it all that much. I've returned to Subterranean a good number of times, but I know that's a very, popular mainstream result of theirs. Holy shit, man. The cosmic kind of soundscape build at the beginning was really cool. Perfect intro delivery, kind of preface to giving us the vocals that we were prepared to get from Tom. I could not help but laugh halfway through the song at the trumpet kind of horns solo ambiance there because it sounded so much like the end of I Think I Lost My Headache by Queens of the Stone Age. It sounded exactly like that. I had chills that whole second half because I felt myself getting selfish for how much I was loving the bass line and was fully prepared to say goodbye to that at some point because I know even Radiohead seemed to have tendencies of like this progressive alternative sound. Like if Tool was an alternative band, Radiohead seems to be the perfect baby Frankenstein of what that analogy could be. So to get that bass line and that nasty, continuous anchored riff all the way through, selfishly, I started getting chills because I was like, oh, it's not going away. This is really sustaining and just building an intensity the whole time. That was the quickest 6 minutes I've ever sat through. Wow. Really, really good. From Kid A, an album that I hear continuously battling it out with OK Computer as what people, Radiohead fans, would deem their best objectively. Subjectively, obviously, anybody can pick their favorites, but what I see as Kid A and OK Computer seem to be fighting for their Master of Puppets spot. Wow, I can't say enough about this song. Like I said, recently I really got into trip hop stuff. There's a band called Massive Attack. They have this really signature trip hop song called Teardrop that if you're into trip hop at all, that's probably the first song you were introduced to. That's an album that I am slowly closing my window on listening to all the way through. And when I hear Radiohead, it takes me to that same place that a song like that takes me to. You know, there's no distractions of imperfections of the studio anywhere. There's no quick jarring moments that take you out of the experience. At least speaking for this song, what I sat through right here. Even in Subterranean. So focused, so rounded and thought out to whatever image they wanted that song to be. So package like, not just another number on a CD, I have the feeling of. Super, super powerful. Like, I am as ready to listen to that chilling out at work as I am strutting into a workout session. That was fucking awesome. Wow. I mean, I got chills. And I had chills at the thought of continuing down this Radiohead path on this channel and discovering more music and being a part of giving joy to these fans who have dedicated and wish they could go back and listen to this stuff for the first time. There's so many hours I think I've put in listening to people watching some of my favorite Metallica songs that I'm like, oh, I would pay money to transport back to my 12-year-old, 13-year-old, whatever self and listen to that for the first time again. So seeing someone get that first time off through a screen is so amazing. You know? Sometimes I sit here and I'm like, you know what? Even though I love listening to new music, which I do, that's at the core what these reactions are for. You have to understand, as someone taking the time to set up a camera, have a YouTube channel, manage social media, there is obviously a part of me that is doing this for the grind, that is doing it to bring people in, to watch my content, to make something of this. There's absolutely that part of it. This was one of the strongest moments of being as far from that as I've been in a long, long time. Great, great, great song. I cannot wait to listen to more Radiohead. All of you who have clicked on this video, who will find this video, comment more stuff below that might be similar to that. Maybe throw me all of the best that Kid A has to offer. You know, is that the theme of that album, or do they go all over the place? I don't know. I'm excited to take down everything I receive. If you're so inclined, like this video, maybe subscribe. As I said in the previous video this week, this is officially the hub for my reactions. I was so convinced that I was going to keep doing them on my OG first and last name channel that I've had for years now. But this is where I am making my original content, my podcast, my show, things like that. And the things I speak about in that content are geared toward the same audience that would watch this video. I'm gearing my podcast toward music listeners, toward film lovers, toward mental health advocates, people who enjoy seeing people in conversation. You know, what better way to draw that type of person in to my channel than doing this on my off weeks? I have a week where I do a round of an episode on a Monday of my podcast, do all my social media and TikTok releases, and then the following week it's a round of a couple reactions, and it'll flip forth back and forth that way. While trying to keep my release funnel as tight as possible, not necessarily spamming you with 10 videos a week. But I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so excited. If you got excited watching this, I will definitely see you next time. Stick around.